Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Board of Directors meeting Tuesday, December 9th, 2025 at 6 p.m. in the Ocean Lounge and via Zoom. Did want to note, as a reminder, per Florida statutes, the meeting is being recorded. We don't have a police officer here today as well. I did want to remind everybody, for acumen and respect for each other as we go through the meeting. I'd like to now request confirmation of roll call. Barbara?
Yes. Christy Barini.
Present.
Bill Blairion.
Here.
Denise DeLuise.
Here.
Alex McAllis.
Here.
Mark Jura.
Here.
Barbara Scally. Present. Roseanne.
Here.
Thank you.
All right, just noting first service folks are here as well. Isabella, Scott, and Joe. Scott, can you please confirm that proof of notice was provided at least 14 days prior to today's meeting?
Yeah, I confirm that the notice of today's board meeting was posted 14 days prior to today's meeting. And the 14-day notice rather than the 2-day notice is due to rules and regulations and the possibility of use rights rules being changed. And so that requires a 14-day notice rather than your normal 2-day notice.
Okay, thank you. Do I have motion to approve the agenda as written?
Motion.
I'll second. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just moving along, before we go into the old business, a quick note, just to give a little update. Welcome everybody to the final December board meeting of 2025. Thank you for your continued patience and support as we advance several major improvement projects at Playa del Sol. Beginning with TKE elevator modernization. Noting progress continues on the wing elevators with work even occurring over the weekend. For those that may have noticed, the interior cabs have been being worked on. TKE continues to confirm that they remain on track for the release by the end of the month. We are optimistic that residents will soon be able to use those elevators. Once released, the team will complete remaining work, closeout items on the other elevators. Roof bids have been received, as we've noted, and we have asked each vendor to refine their scope so that we could compare proposals apples to apples and not apples to oranges. But the great news is initial pricing has been encouraging and allows us to better plan and budget for the capital projects. More updates will follow as we evaluate timelines and strategies. Surveys, owner suggestions, and cost awareness. The association has been preparing for the waterproofing project with potential enhancements to the areas. Just an important note, the concepts being explored are only suggestions and not final plans. Your feedback will help the board to shape a practical, cost-conscious recommendation before anything is finalized or voted on by the owners. Want to note about the amendments. Amendment voting will be sent either, I think, Friday or Monday, Scott, what you're looking to do. Based on the recent approval, and those amendments will be on the 15% rental, the PET policy, as well as impact windows. Employee holiday fund. Reminder that the annual employee holiday fund is open. If you have not yet contributed, please consider doing so. Your support directly benefits the staff who takes care of our building throughout the year. Moving along on 2026 board elections. Those are approaching, and an email with those details have gone out today. We encourage owners who are interested to engage in the process. So thank you, and hope all have a wonderful holiday season on behalf of the Playa del Sol Board of Directors. All right, moving along in consideration per the Document and Rules Committee. Do I have a motion to approve the updated rules and regulations as written by the Document and Rules Committee?
I make a motion.
I'll second. Opening it up. So I think I could start. What I saw in here was some legacy items being removed as they don't make sense. One of those being that based on packages being delivered, a note will go into the mailbox, things like that. were removed, as well as some of the other more modernizing aspects of allowing for the car chargers. Visitor short-term is being increased from 3 to 5 days. I think the other aspect is that was welcoming by some owners as well, the addition of mobility devices being able to be added by the parking spots, as well as just knowing drinks that are other than water is allowed in a pool area. Obviously can't be in glass and no food, but ultimately, coming up with more modernizing items here. So I don't know if there's anybody else has comments here on this.
I'd like to thank Steve and his committee for all the hard work. This is not an easy task to do that, and bringing it up like this was very good of heart. I really appreciate everything that you did.
I'll open it up for any. Yes, here.
Thank you.
Truth. We go. Open it up for association owners. Anybody on Zoom? Okay. In the room?
Good evening, Repair 2814. Hello. I want to place my objection to the current draft of the wheelchair rule on the record. I have worked on this issue without an attorney for more than 5 years. It took over 20 months after a survey showed strong support before the board to take any meaningful action on this issue. To me, that delay is an example of our board is always right litigation culture. For the record, the survey results, which I reproduced for the board, showed 28 in favor or yes, 25 in no. And when that survey was taken, nobody consulted with me. Legally, they don't ever need to consult with me about it, but they didn't put in all the restrictions that the committee has put forward. My comments tonight are only about the portion of the rule that deals with wall storage of the wheelchair, which I have always owned a parking space with a wall storage option. For me, this is a civil rights and dignity issue. As I understand it, the rule allows bicycles to be stored on the wall without conditions such as medical need, recreational need, or active use. Yet those kinds of conditions are being attached to the wheelchair and mobility devices. That double standard is deeply troubling. In other areas of civil rights history, we have seen how the separate but almost equal categories were not acceptable. Before marriage equality, for example, some suggested civil unions as a compromise. Many people rightly argued that creating a separate, lesser status sent a message of second-class citizenship. That's some people, other people might have argued differently. In the same way, I've not heard a persuasive reason why bicycles can be stored without restrictions, while wheelchairs and mobilities must meet special conditions. To me, I would prioritize the wheelchairs and mobility devices above the bicycles. Seems to me that both are extremely similar. 2 wheels, an intent to make it easier than walking around. The board's position is further undermined by years of non-enforcement of other existing rules, such as the long-standing car cover rule, or more explicitly, it says only bicycles could be stored, yet for literally 5 years, with multiple communications to the board hasn't taken action against the car covers, and you can go down there and see them today. If as a community, we instinctively view a bicycle as a positive and a wheelchair as a nuisance or a problem to be controlled, that is a sign, in my opinion, we need to broaden our perspective. I'm asking the board to simply insert wheelchairs and mobility devices as additional items after bicycles with comments, without additional conditions, consistent with what the survey results were. Then as another thing, okay. Scott, I did submit the swim stuff, but we can address that through the written inquiry and document inspection.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? Anybody online, on here? Okay. Moving forward, going to vote on the approval of the updated rules and regulations as written by the Documents and Rules Committee here in 2025. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. You have that? Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting at 6:10?
A motion?
I second.
Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we wanted to have an opportunity for any comments or questions as well.
Mr. Todd?
No, please.
I'll be quick. Todd Brown, 402. On behalf of the Playa del Sol Social Committee, I just want to remind everybody, we are planning an amazing New Year's Eve. And we have new caterer, new singer, new format. Most importantly, tickets are going fast. We're way ahead of last year's sales. We're over half sold out. I really want to encourage everyone who's interested to come. And I want to extend a special invitation to our international residents. We know that the US dollar is really strong right now, and that is influencing whether people can come to PDS. Many of our owners are from Canada and other countries. We would love to see you all at our event on New Year's Eve. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Good evening, Robert Fleischer, 702.
Hey, Rob.
As a safety matter, I notice when people walk out of the building, the front of the building, and they go either left or right down the ramp, they sometimes walk in the middle. And I'm coming up at 80 miles an hour. No, I'm coming up at. So could we get a mirror? Like we have a couple safety mirrors in the down part of the ramp, but we really should have a mirror placed strategically to keep people safe.
Yeah. So Scott, can you work with the chief on that?
On what area do you
When you
think?
go, when the people are walking out of the front of the building and
Yeah.
down, when you're driving up, there should
The
be a
top of the
mirror
drive.
at the top of the
Okay.
driveway because you don't see them and, I mean, it's dangerous.
Yeah, if
They
you-
really should be walking left or right, but.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Very
Yeah,
good.
very
Thank
good,
you.
thank you. I think there's a hand up on Zoom as well. Can we get, I think it's Trish? Unmute yourself.
Hi, yeah, Mark, thank you. I just had a question about the party. So this is the first year that I'm gonna be attending it. How's the dress? Do like people really dress up, or is it casual, or?
Just to kill.
somebody can-
Just to kill.
I gotta make sure that I pack the right clothes, that's the thing.
Lynn Kramer, 611 chair, dress however you want, but it's
Be
going to
comfortable.
be a lot of fun, comfortable. But there are several I know that are going to be in designer outfits.
Oh.
Thank you.
And dancing shoes are a must, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Please. Oh, please. To the mic.
Okay. I know sorry, Carol Gambello, 1116. I know that we're talking about the New Year's Eve party and pushing that, but I also want to remind people that on January 10th is the next social committee gathering with a DJ again. I think people forget that these parties are so great. I just posted the new pictures from the party the other night. Isabella's going to try to reprint them because she thought that we were midget eyes. I can hardly see them myself. They're so tiny. But please come on the 10th. We're going to have Gus DJing again, and it's lots of fun, and you just need to bring a little dish to share, and it's good. So come.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was great.
Thank you.
I missed the last one.
Yeah, good.
I know, I was sick.
Well, are you?
Good evening, Brooke Barrett, 2814. I put forth an email to Scott about the swimming pool. In the past, in evenings like today, I've had security come up and say, oh, you can't see the sun, therefore the sun's not out, therefore the sun's down, therefore the pool's closed. So I made a suggestion, which I thought was reasonable, that we define sundown. But anyways, since I have limited time, I guess that's again something we can litigate is the meaning of sundown. I'd like to briefly, and what I wanted to do is take the published sundown plus 20 minutes grace period and avoid any friction. But anyways, I'd like to briefly expand on my earlier comments about what I call our litigation culture versus a true neighborhood culture. This is not just ancient history. Some current members of this board were serving when the following occurred. I submitted a certified mail record inspection request. The post office logged and time-stamped it before the passing a new document inspection rule. Instead of taking the neighborly approach and honoring the old rule that was in place when my request was mailed, PDS applied the new rule to the request that predated it. The new rule had not even been shown to the membership before the meeting where it was adopted. To me, applying a brand new rule retroactively to a properly mailed request is the opposite of a neighborly culture. PDS then sent me a letter on associate letterhead explaining the new rule and specifically saying that the remaining questions would be addressed within 60 days. 90 days passed, those questions were still not answered. When I raised this, the response I understood from PDS was essentially, there is no legal requirement for us to respond with 60 days, despite the written commitment on PDS letterhead. That kind of double talk, making a written promise and then hiding behind no legal requirement when it is not honored, pushes people towards litigation. It erodes trust, and it is not how neighbors should treat one another. I would like to see us move away from the pattern and toward a culture where written commitments mean something, rules are applied fairly, and problems are solved in the neighbor way before we even reach a lawyer's desk. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brooke, just to be clear, when was that request and letter you received? When did that take place?
3 minutes, Scott.
No, I just want to know when that happened.
Okay, this is when we had Donna Berger, then we got rid of Donna Berger, or she refused to work with us anymore, depending on to whom you speak. And then she came back. This was approximately in 2020. Scott, believe it or not, me, like you, has something better to do in life than document inspection requests and written inquiries. But it was this matter of the promise on PDS letterhead to respond. And then when I saw the response in 90 days, that's when Donna said, no, everything has to be a written inquiry and a document inspection request. So we can party on with this. I mean, it's been 5 years. As I say, it's been 5 years, and it literally was about the same issue of the wheelchair. 5 years for a wheelchair. Denise says, hey, she takes litigation and she gets the building manager fired. That's why litigation.
Thank you.
I think you're out of line. I think you're out of line. And I think you need to apologize.
Denise, my understanding is that you said, Denise, it is my understanding at a meeting that you said that the derivative lawsuit people had demands.
Wait a minute. Stop time.
But as I say, I'll put forth a document inspection request to try to find out what the demands were.
Thank you.
But that was how, Denise, I apologize if I'm wrong, but I'd love to know more about this. No, if Denise wants to go, Denise wants to go.
For 3 minutes. Go to the Broward County Clerk's office and you'll see the derivative lawsuit online.
Right.
It's all documents, it's public knowledge.
And I see the $56,000 settlement that you said was no money paid out.
You're absolutely wrong on that.
Done. Thank you.
Was any money
Meeting-
paid out in that settlement,
meeting adjourned.
Denise?
We're done.
I just done.
We're done.
Oh, I'm not like you.
No, we're done.
We're done. Thank you.
Ask me your question.
I'd love to know.